You know what I think? uh, I was just watching the news, and people were being interviewed in these outdoor pools in the South. There's no fear here, no masks. You know what occurred to me as I put on my painted mask to look a little less um, the subject of your side commentary, which is she's so wan, she's so yellow looking. Um, I think these people that are gathering in these big open pools and at these massive parties downstairs in somebody's basement, I think they're scared to death. I think they're scared to death. But I think they're scared to death of being thought of as afraid. They don't want anybody to think they're afraid. So they behave recklessly to hide the fact. And a curious thing happens when they do. As soon as they gather together, especially closely together, in large numbers, they actually feel less afraid. And this further emboldens them to stay longer and whoop it up. They're afraid of being thought of as afraid, so they gather together. They huddle to be less afraid outside in the pool. And we who are being prudent are being accused of being afraid by them. Oh, that we're living in fear. I'm actually not living in fear. I'm afraid of what these crazies are going to do to the population and how many people they're going to infect. Yeah, I'm afraid of that. But that fear doesn't impact me directly. I'm afraid for the population of innocents and fragile, some of whom are my friends with whom I've communicated just today. I have a friend who has pneumonia. She doesn't have COVID, she has pneumonia for other reasons. These are the people I fear for. But I'm not afraid. I'm being prudent. I'm being careful. I'm following my own guidelines based in my own calculations because my mind today still works. It still works today. Thank you, God, for a lucid mind today. Tomorrow might be another story. But the people who are fearful are hiding their fear behind mass gatherings and brazen behavior. They think the closer they are to each other in proximity and the larger their numbers are, the more protected they'll somehow be. They feel less afraid because being together in a group is naturally more comforting, particularly if they're the people you know. The more people you can gather around you that you know, the more secure you feel, right? At least to many people, that's true. To a certain segment of the population. That's their truth. Fear masking as bravery, or fear masking as foolish behavior. So what are we going to do about all this? What can the rest of us do about it? Report on them, use the zoom lens and make sure they get on camera so they have their moment of fame being fearless while they're afraid? Someone has convinced them that the media is producing false evidence. The numbers are all wrong, and every report is doctored and fabricated. They don't believe any of the news they hear, so they'll just believe that when the sun is out and the weather is beautiful, nothing can possibly happen to them unless they park their pickup on a set of railroad tracks, I guess. This is a short commentary on the behavior of the masses. Fear masking as euphoria. Just a little food for thought. Lipstick's too red. Too much lipstick. Once it's on, you can't take it off. It's a mask anyway, isn't it? Better be safe than sorry. Better to be sad than manic. Better to be safe. Trust the better judgment. And find something to do at home. Home sweet home. Thank you, God.